Last time on Trails in the Sky, first chapter, we met the mayor, got our request, and made it into the Eisen Pass, but then I found out where this guy is. So let's do an extermination. Oh, you have some friends. Okay. They are weak to wind, he is weak to stone. Airstrike. Over, you were gonna go straight for that. And that was enough to kill you. Cool. Does that? It does interrupt the spell casting. Okay. I wasn't sure if it would or not. Good to know. Annoying to know, but. Heal up Estelle because she badly needs it. And now we'll finish off these guys. And heal up yourself because now you badly need it. Zero damage. Awesome. Okay. Well, we win. Every tail, lucky bang, and we exterminate a monster. Okay. So I'm gonna run back to Bose and hand that in, and then I'll meet you back at Eisen Road. See you then. Okay, and here we are. Now we can continue. Hey, I bet this is where we get the tender breaths from. Tender poultry, yep. Well, that died quick.
Seems you came up short.
You know what? I've just realized I think I actually somehow forgot to boil my tea, because that's cold. Which is not great, but considering I need some tea, or just anything to keep my throat nice and wet and not dry. Oh well, it'll have to do. That or it somehow just went cold on its own, but it shouldn't have done that in the time. Okay, let's keep killing. That's not killing. What? Kill yourself. There we go.
Oh, are we done already?
Because that should get us all the tender poultry, right? No? They didn't drop any? Okay. Fine. Big Bird there is very weak to fire. Okay. Soul Blur. Fire. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Oh! He reflects arts. I should have read that. That is 100% on me. I'll heal in the next fight. Good to know.
Oh, are we
Lesson
done
learned.
already?
Hey, we got 2 tender poultry. We just need 1 more. You can just attack. You need to heal yourself. Oh, you can call allies. Okay, that's not great. Let's get rid of you. Heal Joshua, please. Oh god. That did not die. Let's use it on that one. There we go. This is looking quite bad. Get rid of that so he can't summon more allies. Oh boy.
I'm sorry.
Never mind. We lost. Okay. Well then, I know how we're doing this. Get out of here. And get out of here. Oh, yeah. Lesson learned. Those guys are bad. Kill the little ones first. And that's all the tender poultry I need, so no more fighting in the back. Oh! Hell.
Not well.
Run. Potluck. Okay, so that one isn't eat immediately. Interesting. But it's also relatively easy to make, so... Cool. And we'll use the mouthful soup on Joshua. There we go. Okay, we're okay again. God, that was worrying. The Ebonian border, Hacken Gate. This is the Hacken Gate? It's freaking huge! Of course it's huge. It acts as the sole entrance to the Empire, and is the rampart that protects Labelle from foreign threats. After it was destroyed in the war 10 years ago, a much more robust wall was built in its place. Standard military reaction, bigger equals better. Which means that beyond this point it's no longer Labelle. Yeah. It's the territory of the Ebronian Empire, which stands beneath the emblem of the Golden Stallion. The Ebronian Empire. Well, enough staring for one day. Let's go meet with General Morgan. There are some barracks right there to the side of the gate. Maybe we'll find him in there. Okay, let's go. Before that, want you to remove those bracelet emblems you got pinned on your chest. Things won't be pretty if General Morgan sees those. Oh, I forgot all about that. Somehow I feel all weird doing this. Yeah, there's something that just doesn't feel right about this. Don't worry, that's proof that you've started adjusting to being a bracer. Really? Nothing over there other than for flavor? Okay. So the barracks they're talking about would be this one here. What a surprise! This is my first time eating LaBelle's cooking, but it was rather delectable. I'm glad you liked it. If you head to town, there's a number of other places where you can eat great LaBelle cooking as well. You enjoyed this trip of yours, alright? That I will do, believe me. If this is the kind of food I can get in a border dive like this, then I truly am in for a feast elsewhere in this land. Well, excuse me for having my bar here on the outskirts of the country. Before you go feasting on the finer things, how about a glass of wine? I know it's not high-end exactly, but the taste is worth the price. Well then, maybe I will. You think this guy is... He looks like a traveller from the Empire, if you ask me. Yeah. Merchant. Yes. What do you have for me? I don't have that recipe, so let's buy it. Nope. I guess this is not the place that we need to go then. How in the world did you guys get through? The barricade hasn't been lifted on the Iceland Road yet. We came here on an errand for Mayor Maybell from Bose. You think you could get us in to see General Moore? Well, that's understandable. In that case, I could definitely get you in to see the General. But unfortunately, he's out of the room. He's actually spearheading a number of searches right now. It looks like our timing was bad. You don't happen to have an idea when he might return? I think he'll be back sometime today. There's a bar and the rest stop over there, so why don't you wait there for it? I'll let you know when he gets back. The bar? You mean the place we were just at? Why is there a bar in a place like this anyway? Obviously, because this is the border with the Empire. The screening process for those entering and leaving the country is really strict, so there are a lot of travellers who have to wait quite a bit. That makes a lot of sense. In that case, it's understandable that you would need facilities like an inn and a bar. Well then, we'll take you up on your suggestion and wait over at the bar. Oh yeah. I guess we wait then. Okay. Good day to you all, my fine friends. You appear to be citizens of LaBelle, but may I ask if you're travelling to the Empire? No, we're just here on an errand. We're not travelling to the Empire. You appear to be a citizen of Abonia yourself. What about you? Are you here to visit the LaBelle Kingdom? Huh. I'm glad you asked. I am indeed a visitor in LaBelle, both for work and for pleasure. And you say you're running an errand? But I can see your true colours. I know exactly who you are. Who we are? Indeed, your braces know. How'd you know? We removed our bracelet. Estelle. Wait, are you trying to tell us you're in the same profession? It's true that there are guild branches of the Empire, but actually I'm not a bracer. I just know several people in the guild, that's all. And there's an air about you that remind me of them, so I just thought I'd ask. Those are some excellent deductive reasoning skills you've got. I don't think an amateur could put this out of a crowd like that. Are you sure you're a traveller? Please don't look at me with such suspicious eyes. Those cold, flickering eyes of amber, just like a glass of exquisite brandy. Just made me want to kiss you and hold you in my arms. I'm sorry, sir, but I don't think Joshua swings that way. What? You're a bold one, aren't you? Wait a minute, you. Are you one of those men who likes other boys? Yes, Estelle. He's gay. It's a thing, it's okay. I just can't help myself when I see something beautiful standing before my eyes. Daughters of serenity, sons of elegance. Okay, he's bi. Supernal melodies and cleansing landscapes, masterpieces and stories to move the soul. And last but not least, the most exquisite in food and drink. For things such as these are those which pique my interest. So you're a pervert, just like I thought. Estelle, that's not very nice to classify people as perverts like that. Yep, definitely a pervert. Scarazard! How dreadful if it is that genius is misunderstood in every generation. I feel as if my delicate glass heart is about to be broken. You, with your magnificent black hair, please comfort me in my time of need. Okay, no, you're a pervert, get away. I'm gonna have to pass. You've already scarred me for life as it is. I've heard strange conversations in my day, but this one's worth remembering. Look on that kid's face. Ah. Hey, you three. Oh, it's a soldier from earlier. The general has just returned. I just spoke to him about the matter and he said he'll meet you now. Really? Yes, so come to the barracks with me immediately. Wow, that was much quicker than I thought. Yeah, now at least maybe we'll be able to find out what's going on. Okay then, let's be off, shall we? Wait, what? Why are you coming with? Who invited you along? What are you following us around for? Your timing is excellent. You didn't miss a beat and exiting behind us. It seemed almost natural. Scarily so. Ah, you noticed. Everything about you all just seems so interesting. I thought I'd take a gander. Please don't mind me. Carry on, my good gent and mademoiselles. Of course we're going to mine. Now get you. Shoot. Shoot. Scrooge. You would outright say that we're braces and get us in trouble. Who was that guy? Seriously, what was his deal? He's not normal, that's for sure. Getting rid of that weirdo is probably better not only for ourselves, but a service for the world at large, too. Now let's hurry and meet with the general. I could hear some arguing. Was there some kind of problem with another traveler? No, nothing big like that. That aside, could you let us meet with the general? Yes, he's inside. His office is the last door on the left. Make sure you don't go wandering around in other places where you're not permitted. This one? The end of the hall on the left. It looks like this is the general's room. Alright, here goes nothing. Are you here on behalf of Mayor Maybell? That's right. Very well, come inside. Thank you for seeing us. I'm glad that you came. My name is Morgan. I've been tasked with guarding the Hacken Gate by Her Majesty Queen Alicia. It's an honor to meet you, sir. We are all here on behalf of Mayor Maybell. Please pardon our intrusion during such a busy time. There's no need to apologize. I've known Maybell since she was but a child. I couldn't imagine ignoring her request, much less one from the mayor. Alright then, would you please read this first? So it's about the missing airliner, is it? Under ordinary circumstances, that information would be strictly confidential. But considering this is a request coming from her, I'll tell you everything I know. Sweet! Why are you happy about something that doesn't concern you? Crap, I should have kept my mouth shut. The mayor appears quite distraught over the situation, and so we want to do anything we can to assist her. I see. Well, I'm glad to hear that she's been blessed with some good people around her. Let me get right down to things and explain the status of our search efforts. Please do. The airliner, Linde, disappeared on its way to Roland after taking off from the Bose landing port. Presently, we have units searching all areas of the region, but we have yet to come up with anything. So what you're saying is the possibility of the incident being caused by monsters or an accident is fairly slim, right? If an airship of that size had crashed, the likelihood would have been discovered in the initial search efforts. Yes, that's exactly right. In fact, the flight route between Bose and Roland goes over some plains that allow a commanding view of the land. And of course, the probability of the airliner going down into Valeria Lake or the ocean is extremely low. Boy, and am I relieved to hear that's probably not a worst case scenario like that. So if those have been ruled out, then that leaves the door open to the possibility that the airship could have been taken, right? Which makes me think that the only remaining motives must be to loot the cargo or demand a ransom for the hostages. In other words, a hijacking, right? Also, considering the geographical conditions, it could have been a covert operation carried out by the Imperial Army. And that would be really big news if that were the case. What's the matter, General? I was just thinking that's quite an impressive assessment for some civilians. We also considered the possibility that the Imperial Army was involved, so we have enforced strict regulations on the flow of information. And an international incident, taken lightly, could result in another war. But thanks to the small mercies of Adios, the possibility of another conflict disappeared early this morning. A certain organization sent a letter to the royal family and Orbital Ship Co. claiming responsibility and demanding a ransom for the passengers. This organization goes by the name of the Capua family. The Capua family? It couldn't be who I think it is, could it? It certainly appears to be that way. The Sky Bandits, who have been operating in the shadows in the Bose region, now led by 3 siblings at their head. Take it you've heard of them. Not only have we heard of them, we just had a run-in with them in Roland. I just can't believe those good-for-nothing thieves managed to create such a big incident here in Bose. Still. Oops. You had a run-in with them in Roland? I'd heard that some of their gang has shown up in the Roland region, but I think he's onto us. Yeah, because of you and your big mouth. I see now. I thought the way you were able to analyze the situation was strange from mere civilians, but I never would have guessed that a girl and a couple of kids like you were braces. Who are you calling kids? Just for the record, man, maybe I did in fact request I would come here and talk to you. Silence, deceivers. Get in here, man. He looks pretty pissed. So this is how a hard-nosed military man acts, eh? What's the matter, General? Did these visitors try to pull anything funny? These braces need to be shown the door. Throw them out immediately. Just what is your problem, old man? Try and brush us off like bugs? You're no different. Hiding your identity so you can try and finagle some information out of me? Just because you pull underhanded actions like that, the braces can't be trusted. Where do you get off calling it finagling? It's your own fault since you didn't share information with the guild to begin with. Nonsense. Who in their right mind would leave an incident this big in the hands of a mere civilian group? I swear, of all the stupid things maybe I could have tried to pull, hiring a bunch of kids like this and getting in the way of our search party. How about you cut the crap, General? Why do you think we've had to come all the way from Roland to begin with? It's because when it comes down to it, you military morons can't do your job. What did you just say? Holy cow! Scare's really pissed, alright. For the past few months, you've known about the string of burglaries which seem to be the work of the Sky Bandits, right? And who, knowing full well it was them, dumped the workload onto the guild instead of looking into it themselves like they should have, huh? And now the second this incident happens, you get on your high horse with an attitude. And you've got nothing to show for it. No hostages or even the location of the missing airline. Don't you think that's an embarrassment to the entire kingdom? Silence, girl! The military is an organization that runs on discipline. It does not take action on a whim. Unlike a group I know of who didn't think ahead and let the Sky Bandits escape. So enough of your insolence. So you're really looking for a fight, aren't you? How sad it is to see such discord. Strife brings nothing to be born, but only extends the barren wilderness within our hearts. Let me sing a requiem for you all, one to soothe your parched souls. A gentle yet wistful tune to bathe your brittle spirits and cause the deserts of your hearts to bloom. Brightly shooting stars leaving trails in the skies. Like a guiding light they showed me the way to your eyes. This yearning passion tears my heart in twain, and the cruel moon mocks my pain. If this fleeting dream shall never be, a single wound will remain in my heart for all to see. Our passionate first and final kiss. Your tears to me are an amber bliss. Oh God. Stop hitting on Joshua. He's not interested. Let us immure this eternal love. It looks like you all understood what I was trying to get across. What is it that's most precious above all? That's love and peace, baby. Shimmer, shimmer, glitter. Think it's about time for this search party to be returning with their reports. That's right, General. I should get back to my duties and make sure you don't let those kids in again. Oh, and cancel any further checks on the travellers along the Eisen Road. Having these kids around any longer would just be an eyesore. Right away, sir. He ran away. I wish we could escape. He's still right behind us, isn't he? I just saw that glitched out. Ah, good. No matter which country you visit, military men lack romanticism. But you lot, on the other hand, appear to appreciate my aesthetic sense. You know, maybe we should get going ourselves. Yeah, good idea. We had a bit of trouble, but we did manage to get some information. After we head back to Bose, how about we think about our future plan of attack? And just ignore him. Where are you going? Wait for me, Amy. Please don't wait for me. Let me try and introduce myself again. Oliver Lenheim, a wandering bard and musician by trade. As you already know, I am an Eberonian touring your fair labeur. I'm Estelle, and... Now wait a minute, why do we have to introduce ourselves to you? Easy, Estelle. You did intercede for us back there. I'm Joshua. And I'm Scarazard. Things were getting pretty heated. I'm glad you stepped in before something really bad happened. Let me just say thanks. You've got nothing to thank me for. I only did what any person who loves beauty and peace would have done. However, if you insist, how about going out on a date with me for a day? I'm gonna have to pass on that. First of all, I don't have that sort of free time. That's too bad. Alright then, I guess I'll accept Joshua as a substitute. What do I have to do with any of this? Please don't involve me in your questionable humour. Oh, that's odd. I didn't mean it as a joke. Saying that makes you even more questionable. Joshua, not you too. It's okay for him to be interested. It's not okay for how he pushes on. Now, just a minute. How come you didn't invite me on a date? You? I don't know how to put this, but you're a bit lacking in the sexy department. You might want to think about taking a lesson or two from your friends here. Well, excuse me for not being sexy. And just what do you mean by saying I can take a few lessons from Joshua? Calm down, Estelle. I think you're cute enough just the way you are. So I guess it's true, you are a bit lackluster in the sexy category. What did you just say? Oh, good grief. Anyway, like I said before, we're busy. I'm sorry there's not a better way to thank you, but we've got to get going. Then how about take me along with you to the city of Bose? This is my first time in LaBelle after all, and I'd like to request a guide. Well, if that's all you want, then I don't mind. Error! Now just a second. It's the least we can do, and we're headed the same place anyway. Plus, acting as a guide is one of our brace's many duties. Oh, alright. I guess we're stuck with him until then. What if he tries to stick his poisonous fangs of lust into Joshua? What a phrase. Estelle? Don't you worry, Joshua. I'll save you from his preferred attentions if he tries anything funny. What is it exactly that you think he'll try? Please don't refer to me like I'm some sort of ferocious beast. I'd rather you call me a hunter of love. Even Love Stealer wouldn't be that bad of a title either. Are you right in the head? So, how about it, everyone? Shall we leave for Bose? I'm counting on you all to get me there safely. Now let's be off. Who died and made you leader? Hey, wait a minute, you. I'm not done warning you about the grisly fate that awaits you if you sully Joshua's innocence. Wow. Sorry. Okay, but that is where we're going to call it for now. Next time on Trails in the Sky, first chapter, we're going to head back to Bose, turn in the side quest that we picked up, and probably have a look at taking on the other side quest now that we have 4 party members. See you then.